Yep. What up, man? What's happening? Yo, welcome back, everybody, to the greatest podcast on earth. You are here in the flesh at the LaVar Walker Podcast Show. Shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate all the birthday love. Your boy just turned 47 years of age. For the longest time, I told people I was 63 or 65. And the only reason I was saying that was because Google, back in the day before all this Google shit came and I, got a little more successful as a comedian, I just put some crazy age on the website and it went crazy. But anyway, I'm 47, happy to be alive. Worked out today, went to the doctor today, and the doctor prescribed me. I'm on what's called statins now because I have very, very high cholesterol. And my father just had a mild stroke. So when I was in Chicago, I was helping my dad rehabilitate. He's doing fine. And his stroke has helped me tremendously because I am like becoming a lot more health conscious. So I went to the doctor today. I already had a physical. I knew my cholesterol was running high. So I went to the doctor. The appointment was for 8:30. The doctor didn't come into the room till about damn near 10 a.m. I don't understand that shit. Didn't take no blood, threw me on the statin. I'm good. I took my statin today, my Crestor, which is rosuvastatin. And I'm gonna get these levels in line. And then my ass been in that gym, and I'm feeling good. And I got 35 months to 50. And I want to stay in health because health is wealth. Do you understand me? You know what I mean? As my dad is rehabbing, it's caused me to take it more serious. So my dad's whole thing, and he says, well, I had to have a, oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't have the damn mic on. I didn't have this mic on the whole damn time. Oh my God. Why do I do this to myself? Bruh, I done hacked myself. I apologize, guys. Anyway, let me start over from the beginning. Welcome back to another episode of LaVar Walker Show Podcast. I am LaVar Walker. Yesterday was my birthday, man. I just turned 47 years of age, 47 years around the earth. I know a lot of y'all just said I hacked myself. Look, man, y'all know I'm still pulling this out of the mud, and I'm gonna make a lot of mistakes along the way. But 47 years of age, 47 years around the sun. I appreciate all the love, all the heartfelt birthday wishes. I was saying people thought I was 64, 65. The internet had me listed at that age, and then they changed it to my real date of birth. But when they listed me at 63, 64, I just ran with it because I'm like, why not? Like, it's much better for people to be like, you really 64? You go, yeah. And they be like, man, you look good for your age. God damn, why you look good? Then to fight it, you know what I mean? So I didn't fight it, but I am actually 47. 36 more months until the age of 50, actually 35 more months. And I'm trying to, keep my health. Health is wealth. As you guys know, I was home in Chicago because my father had a mild stroke. He's doing great. It's very small, but he's walking again, talking, getting back to his normal self, thank God. And his stroke actually triggered me to really take my health a little bit more seriously because not only did I inherit a horrible hairline from this man, I've inherited high cholesterol from him too. So I ended up going to the doctor today. The doctor ended up putting me on Crestor. So right now I'm on Crestor, which is rosuvastatin, which is a statin drug that's used to help lower your cholesterol. I believe it's HMG reductase inhibitor, something like that. This is some pharmacy type shit, but now I'm the guy on the other side of the pharmacy counter. But I'm not tripping because I'm gonna take that shit. I'm not trying to stroke out. A lot of brothers getting strokes. You know what I mean? As we get in our 50s, man, you gotta really buckle down, take care of yourself, cut all that drinking and shit out, or cut back on the drinking. But when them doctors tell your ass take that medicine, take that medicine. I wasn't gonna take it. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't gonna take it for the longest because my dad never took his. I'm like, well, shit, we got the same genes. I ain't taking this shit. And he didn't take it, but then he had that stroke. Boom. I'm like, oh, hell no. Because you just don't understand what it's like. You got to relearn how to wipe your ass and walk and do all these things. It's rough. So I'm going to try to stay on course. I was at the gym. I've been working out, running and shit. I'm breathing better. Everything's going good. And once again, thank all of you guys for the outpour of love and support for my birthday. I had a great birthday. My wife took me out to dinner, went out to House in Buckhead. I didn't do the steak, I just had me some trout or whatever. How, if you ever in Atlanta, check out House. One thing about Atlanta got 2,000 restaurants, but they only got like 5 or 6 good ones. I'm gonna call it for what it is. They got about 5 or 6 good restaurants. This ain't no cap, right? You know, every time you have all these people just jump and open the restaurants, nah, bro. And then when you go to a lot of these restaurants, it's not what is. You know, they do these TikToks. So these TikToks will fool you into going into these establishments because them TikToks look good. You looking at the food and shit. So yeah, today I went to the little place. I went to this little restaurant in Atlanta. It was real nice. They had the big drinks, and then it smelled so good. It was such a wonderful environment. It was such a great ambiance. So me and my girls got to do this and do that. And you're like, damn, it look good there. Until you get to this fucking place and it's shit everywhere, bad service. The food ain't that great. People got attitudes. So, like I said, I'm going to start going to restaurants. Like the good restaurants typically have about they've been around for a long time. You know what I mean? Like the ones that's been around for a long time. Because understand that restaurants run on very thin margins and a lot of them are hit and miss. But like I said, Atlanta got about 1,000 restaurants, but it's only like five. I almost say maybe 10 really good ones. And we try to go out, me and my wife, we'll try to go to different ones and shit, but they just don't be hitting. My favorite spot, of course, is Houston's Canoe, Rays on the River. House is cool. Uh, you know, Papados, of course. These places hit and slap every single time because I'm just looking for that experience. And then they got this nice little sushi spot. I'm not putting y'all on that because I don't want that shit overcrowded. So I'm not doing that. But we got a lot of shit to talk about today, man. We lost a legend, man, on my birthday, man. Like yesterday, we lost the legend, man. Frankie Beverly is gone on to glory. Frankie Beverly, my God, the man had that silky smooth voice. We talking about that voice that just could melt honey. The voice of butter. I mean, just the chords on this man. And this was a guy who really wrote, like, you know, as a black person in America, he wrote the soundtrack for, you know what I mean, like our family reunions, get togethers, Thanksgivings, them hot summer days, you know what I mean? Them days where you see your daddy drinking and shit and that damn Frankie Beverly playing and you getting cussed out and you know what I mean? The wild people, we turned the fire hydrant on Frankie Beverly, man. So we lost a giant in music. And then too, man, like when it comes to this music shit, that's all I listen to. I listen to 60s, 70s, and 80s music. You know what I mean? And I'm realizing now, and I've realized this before, but even more so, with me listening to more 60s, 70s, and 80s music on my Spotify, the Spotify will start recommending songs, and you get like this list of songs that are recommended. And what I found out through the recommendations of those songs is the whole 90s through the 2000s was jacked. They just jacked 60s, 70s, and 80s music, man. That's all they did. Because this shit that they got out now, this music, this shit don't even stand the test of time. And I think about those times when rap was out and I was a youngster And I would make fun of my dad listening to Barry White and Al Green and the Temptations. I'd be making, when you listen to that, I used to call this shit Afro music back in the day. And now that's all I listen to, Marvin Gaye. I like real music, man, where they got, and I was talking to the homie Dre, who I'm gonna call, hopefully he pick up the phone. But I was talking to my homie Dre, my friend, son's barber, and music, real music, was when you put guys in a room who actually play instruments. And you put a guy in the room with a real voice, where his voice is an instrument, and they're able to come together and just make beautiful melodies. And I'm gonna say this in regards to Frankie Beverly, in regards to Frankie Beverly and the whole group, Frankie Beverly and Maze. We as black people were somewhat unkind to Frankie Beverly and Maze, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because we never let this man sing a new song. Frankie Beverly and Maze, all we wanted to hear them sing was them same 30 songs that they sang for 40 years. And we would have booed if he would have tried to put a new song out. We never let him do it. You know what I mean? That's why, like, even, I kind of see that shit in comedy. Like, you know what I mean? When I used to do the T.I. joke, niggas want to hold you and pigeonhole you to just doing that one bit. And I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that shit no more, because I'm a real artist and I like to jump off a cliff. And when I'm telling my jokes, I like to come up with new material. And sometimes I might bomb. And some people be like, man, I want to hear the pharmacy shit. But I'm like, bro, I've been talking about this shit for long enough. It's time for me to recreate. I'm a real artist, bro. I'm not just a clown that comes and throws pies and honks a rubber nose. Like, I do this. I'm not about to be the comic music cue ass nigga with the hack jokes. Just all your shit is stock hack ass jokes. I know your punchlines. You know what I mean? Like, some shit I can't even watch. I don't really watch a lot of comedy personally because I don't even have a mental bandwidth anymore. And I don't mean to sound bitter, but about 90% of comedy to me kind of sucks. It's just that I don't, the palette, it's just, ugh, you know what I'm saying? And we've opened up this portal where everybody's a fucking comedian now, and it's just trash. Nobody gets booed. I came up from the hard knocks, getting booed, going through strenuous ridicule, and you form that turtle shell and you become a beast, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know beast out here. Some of these motherfuckers is just horrible. Like, I mean, I look at it, I just shake my head. You know what I mean? And then nobody can take ridicule. So shit, you just lie to most. So yeah, that was great. Cause I'm gonna be faker than you are in this shit, than you can be fake with me. That's just how I look at the game, and that's just the business of Hollywood and entertainment. If any of you want to know about it, it's with its ups. I love the business, but I have to accept it in its totality for what the total business is. So once again, rest in peace to Frankie Beverly. And what's so interesting about Frankie Beverly is, he's from Philly. He sang gospel. They had a group called Soul Glow, the Souls or some shit, and they moved to San Francisco and met Marvin Gaye. And Marvin Gaye named that band Maze. So it's Frankie Beverly and Maze. And you know what I mean? Just a guy like Marvin, just so brilliant, amazing singer. The man could sing and dance. He could sing laying down, which is amazing. Go on YouTube and check that shit out. But that's what it is, man. We also lost our great legend, James Earl Jones. Wasn't too sad. I wasn't as sad as I was about Frankie. Um, James Earl Jones lived to be about 93. Frankie about 77. You know what I mean? So Frankie had a good life. The only part that I was sad about with Frankie was he didn't get to really enjoy his retirement. You know what I mean? He did this whole tour. This, they wrapped up the last dates, and it's almost like as soon as he wrapped it up, the Lord called our brother home. He said, come on, it's time to go. Job well done. You did it. Man sang his heart out. I would listen to him talk. It seemed like his vocal cords were shot and shit, but That man did that. What a beautiful voice. We have lost so many of our truly talented mavens. And for the ones of us that are out here that are talented, and there are some super talented artists out here, but it's becoming ever increasingly hard to hear or to see true talent due to all the fucking noise like the internet, these quick ass dopamine hits. You have to dig through. It's very hard to find like somebody that really got it and somebody that's solid because there's just so much shit that pops up in your face and gets in the way. And then you look at the numbers, and that can kind of bias your opinion. Well, maybe this is good. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe this is. Maybe, this sexy red is really, this is what it is. This is real music here. And speaking of sexy red, I was at the gym today. There's a thing called gym etiquette. So if you on the treadmill and you listen to your music, that's cool. You can sing your song, but sing that shit like under your breath. Don't sing out loud, right? Like, you see that? Just move your lips. I'm on the treadmill. Some nigga run on the treadmill. I don't want to hear your raps, man. Just run on the treadmill, do what you do. Cause sometimes I ain't got my AirPods in or my buds in all the time, and I can hear people. So don't, just a little bit of gym etiquette. And you know what else I get sick of at the gym? When I go, is it just me? I don't know. Whoever works out, you probably have experienced this. It's almost like whatever weight or whatever machine that you want to go to, it's like some person is reading your mind and they beat you to it. Right? It's almost like you want to think of using another weight that you really don't want to use to maybe you could trick them somehow to go get that one where you go get the one you intended to get. I get tired of that shit. So that's what it is, man. And there's so much more is going on. They finally, I saw they convicted the father of the guy, the little white boy that shot up the school. Colton was his Colton something, little white boy with the bangs and the blonde hair. Shot the four people at the school. They gave his father 185 years, which his dad deserved. Okay, you don't buy. And then the boy is probably gonna spend the rest of his life in the penitentiary as well, due to this being a committed felony M's. I don't know if I can even say it. This shit's so stupid when you talking on here, you can't even say what you want to say due to violations. But he's going down for felony M's, and it ends with an RS. So he's getting felony counts. Dad's getting, and he deserves it. Like, what kind of parent are you? Your son gonna do, hey dad, I know what I want. I know what I want for Christmas. How about an AR-15? And you go, yeah, Colton, yeah, no problem. How about an AR-15? And dad, could you get me a Kevlar vest? And get me some hand grenades too? Cause we got look and see in class, and I want to take the AR-15, the Kevlar vest, and the bombs to school. And you get him there, so yeah, his ass need to do 185 years. There's people saying, I don't know, was that the father? The kid's bad. I'm just gonna say this: if your child is coming to you for AR-15 and you buy it for him, and that child go out and do something, both of y'all ass need to be locked away. That's all I'm saying. As a parent. And I'm happy to see that. And they need to buckle down more. And I get it. Kids do what they want to do, right? But if you start holding parents accountable more, things will change. Because yeah, that kid can do what he don't do, but you gonna go to jail, okay? Because I'm not about to risk my life and freedom for your dumb mistakes, especially with kids before the age of 18, which is just it's wild to me. So yeah, they right where they belong, both of them, father and son. Just stupid. I don't even know what happens. What happens to a child that they will want to commit such a heinous act? what is going on? What did this man do to the child? What kind of abuse was taking place in this household to where this child shows up to school with AR-15 and starts just nailing people? Like what is going on? So they all got what they deserved, and that's just what it is. I saw our good brother too, Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe. Look, Shannon, you a damn lie. You was not hacked. They don't have hackers that great on earth, brother, that's going to hack your joint, sound exactly like you on your live. Bro, just admit to it. Just hold your L, Shannon. You don't have to lie to us. We know what it is. You gonna keep your job. You gonna keep your podcast. We know what it is. You putting it down. I heard that. Don't nobody talk like that, man. Ooh, I like that. I like that. And I know you was going ham, you know what I mean? You was probably off one of them protein powders, or just came from the gym, ate your oatmeal, and you was tearing her up. I heard it, Unc. I heard it, Unc. And speaking of Unc, I get a lot of the young guys calling me Unc. Everywhere I go, I ain't tripping. I'm happy to be Unc, but damn. Like, you do kind of feel old. It hit you sometimes. Like, damn, man, I can't be twin. You can't call me twin, young buck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what up, Unc? You know what I mean? But yeah, Shannon, and I think Shannon is under a lot of pressure too. You know what I mean? I'm seeing Shannon. I think where Shannon is at, that's a rough place, man. Because Shannon is clearly at the top of his game right now. I'm seeing a lot of pressure on him. And I'm seeing him kind of, it's just certain things. You know what I mean? I saw the little incident with his microphone. Uh, didn't work right, and he slapped the microphone down, and then I saw that little incident with Ochocinco, which was a little that was hella whack. That shit was corny to me. Like that Unc and Ocho show to me, it's almost like we expect Chad to be late, or even even Shannon to be late. It's just a vibe. That's just a show to me where I just see two friends just having a conversation, like you see two old people in the barbershop, or the brothers in the barbershop sitting up there talking. I don't think that show should be made out to be like some, you know what I mean, like ESPN or some shit like that. I just think it should be very lighthearted, and I think they should laugh at each other. And ironically, I think what Shannon did to Ocho was the same shit that Skip did to him. And it was like very disrespectful. And I think he could have pulled him to the side. You ain't got to pull a man's card like right in front of the people. And I think it's gonna spiral out. I don't even see that shit lasting anymore. I really don't. I want it to. Now I'm not being a hater. I love their chemistry together, but it's like when you do little shit like that, bro, it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? But I can see it all boiling to a head. I just see it, like, you know what I'm saying? And speaking of seeing stuff boil to the head, how does ESPN, how do these sports shows even survive, right? Does anybody even watch ESPN anymore? With like, because it seems like I can see Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharpe on their own platforms, on their own podcasts and shit. And then I'm seeing, like, what's the purpose of me even tuning in to watch them on an ESPN or Fox or wherever the hell they at? What's the purpose? And then now every athlete has microphone equipment. Every retired athlete has microphone equipment. They can sit up in the house and talk shit all day. So what is the purpose? And even me, I don't even watch sports, but I could sit up here with my wonderful fans and discuss shit I don't even know anything about. So where do we go? Like in the media landscape? What's the purpose? I know that ESPN, shout out to what's it, Stephen A. Smith. He got the 100 million from ESPN, but like I don't know, like are people still tuning into that? And y'all can answer that for me, man. I see y'all in the comments. If y'all want to answer that, it's like, are people still watching that? Are people watching anything? Do people even watch TV anymore? Am I the only one that don't feel like nobody watching nothing? It's just like we all like we are caught up with this, man. Like this right here, this is drugs, bro. We can't live without this shit. This is cocaine. This is everything. We are like stuck. We are all mice in this algorithmic maze, man, that we can't put down. Little dopamine here. Pop, 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 pop. You know what I mean? You can free your mind, escape reality. You can keep escaping reality. You watching TV with your phone in your hand. All y'all say, I still watch TV, but you watching it like this. How you watching TV and you doing this shit? How you watching TV and you sending TikToks to your spouse or to the other person? You not watching that shit. Nobody is. Nobody. And you can see that nobody's watching television from what's selling tickets out here. Shout out to the young brother Drewski, man. Drewski just sold out State Farm Arena, bro. From internet. Like literally from Instagram live show he started. Man sold out State Farm Arena. So we can see that it's all just right here. And I guess people like even though we're so connected and there's so much internet shit and there's all this social media shit, I think we're still at the same time we're more single than we've ever been. We're more alone than we've ever been. We're more apart than we've ever been. So I think like people prefer to watch, like y'all watching me right now is like I'm talking to a person uh I'm talking to you like we on the phone or some shit, and I love to talk. I love to talk on the phone. A lot of comedians roast me because some of them don't pick up when I call because they be like, man, you be wanting to talk for 2 hours, but that's just me. That's just my nature. That's my personality. I love people, and I just call to see how you doing. I don't want shit. I ain't trying to tell you how to give me a book into your show, how you gotta teach. I'm just like, man, I'm just interested in people and I love people. So, and you know what? I said, fuck it. This is what I'm gonna do. Since I love to talk, I'm just gonna sit up here and talk to y'all all goddamn day. That's that's it. That is it. That's what I'm gonna do. So another thing too, I saw the whole thing. This might piss some of y'all off what I'm about to get into next. Cause I saw the Tyreek Hill incident. I think the officers got way out of line. They pulled the man out of the car, put him on the ground. I think that was very, very unnecessary. Um, when the cops approached the car and Tyreek, now I'm not saying any of Tyreek's actions would warrant him being taken out of the car and put on the ground and all that shit. But I'm going to say this to all of us, especially black people: respect. Just be kind. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm just saying this shit so we could all make it home another day. Right? Just be nice, be kind. I've been pulled over by cops before. And being kind, I've never had an issue. You know, knock on wood, because I'm not saying all cops are good. They had some bad people out here. But anytime I've gotten pulled over and I'm respectful with these guys, it's no issue. I was going through South Carolina, driving to a show, end up getting caught up in the speed trap. Cop put the, put the sirens and shit on, pulled me over. When he came to the window, how you doing, officer? I'm a comedian, trying to get to my show. Didn't see the sign. He was very kind, very polite. Right now, I'm not saying like I'm not saying that it would have warranted a different outcome, right? You know what I mean? Because I could have been dicey, could have been an asshole. But in these situations, in about 98% of them, you can be in control just by being kind and respectful. And I'm not saying because it's not the cop's job for people to be kind to them. Like before y'all start with all this shit, I understand. All right? I understand. But I'm saying in these situations, respect It's just respect, being kind. And I believe, this is what I believe. Now, I'm not saying what the cops did was right. It was fucked up. But I think if our brother Tyreek Hill, who was a multimillionaire, who was in a $500,000 car speeding through an intersection, had he pulled over, officer, man, I'm trying to get to the game. Sorry. I believe in my heart that they probably would have gave him a police escort. And then these was Mexicans too. They don't like, I mean, I know we want to make it a racial thing and all that shit, but and to all the black people that will get on me and say, "Oh, you being a coon or whatever," you real kind to that street nigga in the neighborhood. So I don't understand. You give him respect. The one that's kicking your dough in. You're very kind and polite and respectful. So I don't understand in these situations where you're in control and you want to get back home to see your children, and we know that the cops can be unfair to us. Why not just be nice? Go about your business. And that's it. That's all I got to say about it. Now, I don't know how y'all feel. Y'all are probably calling me names. Shout out to the brother Jonathan Soul, who always comes through. Y'all can see the good brother always comes through it in the super chat, man. I appreciate you, Jonathan. You are like literally my number one supporter on this since I've been doing this. So shout out to you, bro. I can't wait to meet you in person one day. And I really, really appreciate that support. Like that's real. Like I really appreciate that. So moving right along. What the hell else is going on, man? I watched the debate with Kamala and Trump. Looks like she kind of washed Trump in the debate. You know, I don't like to be a political here. Whoever you guys are voting for, that's who I'm voting for too. But looked like he was washed. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know. But I do know this. I do know that other countries are ditching the US dollar. Turkey just left. Turkey is in NATO. NATO is our allies. And they have decided to ditch the US dollar and join BRICS, which is China, Russia, I don't know, China, Russia, India have decided to ditch the US dollar as their reserve currency and join BRICS. And what will end up happening is more and more of these countries dump us. We won't be able to. Uh, so, you know how you got the debt? Let me explain this. And I could be wrong. So, please, if anybody's in here and you understand these finances, because I'm a meathead, I don't know a lot of this shit. But basically, it's like this. You know how they always lift the debt ceiling, right? When they lift that debt ceiling, they need another $3 trillion. They print bonds. So the bonds are basically IOUs. They sell those bonds to other countries. And so you buy a bond for $2 and then it'll be worth 10 in 5 or 6 years. So they hold those bonds. Those bonds are typically stable. They go up in value. So what's going to happen is as more and more nations pull out and we go deeper and deeper into debt, then our bonds become junk bonds. Now we hit that ceiling. Now it ain't no more to raise. But at that point, I just feel like we'll probably just go to war and just make some type of pull a war out of thin air and then just go pillage, as we know the U.S. has been built on pillaging. So, but that's just my little history lesson of what's happening. I don't know who's going to win. I'm more concerned about my local elections. I would tell each and every one of you, vote locally. Vote for the person. See who run your water supply in your community. See who fixes the roads and the streets in front of your house. That's really where we need to put our focus. I mean, this whole presidential shit is just really just it's like football. You just cheering for this side or this side. It don't matter. Because at the end of the day, you go vote for who you go vote for. That person go vote for who they vote for. And your life is still going to be the same no matter who wins, right? You can't blame the government, all this shit, no matter who wins. But look, we got somebody else that just came in, man. Shout out to the good brother David Harvey Official, man. My brother from Chatham, Chi-Town in the building supporting me, man, with a $10 super chat, bro. Listen, man. I'm coming home next week. I will be home. I'm performing at the What's Funny Comedy Festival, brother. Pull up on me, DM me. Let me get you in the building, man. Vibe with me. I appreciate that, David. That's real shit. This is real. This is real love. And this is what I like, love from the people and building this and getting this shit out of the mud. You guys know I'm not under nobody. I'm not like in no clique of niggas or under no big time comics and no shit. I'm just getting my shit out of the ground. And that's how I like it. I've had several instances in which I could be buried up under somebody's ass, but I'm too much of an asshole to do it, and I much rather just sacrifice and put my fingers in the soil and in the mud. But shout out to you again, brother Harvey. I really, really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Uh and what else is going on, man? We covered a lot of different topics so far in these last 38 minutes. We talked about the good brother Tyreek. We talked about Frankie Beverly. Um, we talk about what else we need to cover. We talked about this Shannon Sharpe incident, as well as the incident he had with Ochocinco. What else is going on in the world? We even talked about this damn debate. I don't know who's going to win. Who do y'all think will win the presidency? I'm just going to ask. I'm going to take a poll. Who do y'all think is going to win? What's interesting to me is I tell you this, all the hood brothers, every hood brother I know, and a lot of brothers are that I've met and talked to, it seems like they going for Trump or whatever. I don't know. I don't know because I'm voting for whoever you're voting for. So, but it seems like it's weird. I don't know who's gonna win. Y'all tell me because what we not gonna do is be divisive. Okay, that's right. My mama say the dogs. This is my mom. The dogs who don't get eaten are going to win. Thanks for that, mom. Oh yes, Diddy. Thank you, David. Diddy just lost $100 million in a judgment lawsuit. I guess he didn't show up to court or something. And I saw that dude. The dude who said Diddy got him looked like Lawrence Fishburne. He looked like Lawrence, really Lawrence Catburn. And I'm like, man, I saw the brother, and I don't know, if Diddy want to be with a man, if you a gay, whatever, good for you. But when I saw the guy, I just felt Diddy could do better. You know what I mean? If he go, I'm just saying, if he gonna take the guy down, they're better looking men. And I'm not a gay guy, but I know when a man look good, I could be like, man, that's a good looking guy right there. I don't mind saying that. But that don't mean I want to penetrate the man. But when I saw this guy, it's like, man, he could have did better than this, did he? All that damn money, man. You know what I mean? So, and then again, man, I saw Don Richards came, and that's so interesting. So Don Richards, let me pull this up real quick. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. The Don Richards Diddy thing was interesting to me. And also, if you follow me on Instagram, I even posted a pic of me and Diddy because he got me in 1992 on the back of a Greyhound bus, and I'm trying to get me some money right now. Okay, I'm trying to get me something. Matter of fact, let me show y'all. I don't know if y'all have been keeping up with TMZ, but I'm gonna show y'all this real quick. Let me see here. Mm, y'all don't know what it's like trying to. Man, come on now. Can I? Oh damn. I guess y'all can still see me. Yeah. Let me put that there. Desktop. And All right. Okay. All right. Let's see if I could pull that up. Let's see if I could pull this up. I don't know if it'll let me. Oh, I could pull it up over here. Let's see. I guess I could. Damn. I got all this stuff up though. One day I'm gonna afford. I'm gonna be able to afford to get me a producer. Somebody can come over here. I'm doing this shit out of my closet in the bedroom that I done turned into a damn. I done turned this into a doggone. Just put it in there. Come on, man. Oh shit. Now I done lost y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to pull this up, guys. I don't even see it though. You know what? I'm not gonna show it. I'm just gonna talk through it. But yeah, go on my Instagram. Y'all will see the little picture that I posted on that. And it's what it is. If I'm Diddy right now, get out of the country, man. Get your ass out of the country, bro. You need to run. Cause I look like the brother going to jail. It looked like our brother Diddy is definitely he is definitely about to go to jail. You know what's so interesting about that? You know, over the years, when I would watch Diddy and the Ciroc commercials and making the band and being with Biggie and all these, through the years, I thought he was a pretty cool guy. I didn't think this nigga was worse than Suge Knight. This whole time it was Diddy and Suge Knight was the teddy bear look like, right? You know what I'm saying? It's a big difference in a fox and a wolf. I guess Diddy's more of a fox. He's more cunning and kind. And then you end up on his dinner plate and he Diddy in your ass. Whereas the wolf, he's already mean. He already gonna tear your throat off, so you could kind of trust him because you understand the wolf's intentions already. But I wonder what childhood trauma that P Diddy had to cause him to just be so like, damn, bro, like you really out here bad. Like, what causes a person to just be evil? Because as babies, as humans, we're born as these innocent babies, right? We don't really have any views. We come into the world, we're innocent, and then people tamper with our wiring, and we just get off on the wrong course. So I would like to sit down with Diddy and really just talk to him and see where he went wrong. Like, at what point did Diddy say, fuck this? I'm gonna be the man and I'm just going to just do people dirty, right? Like what does that come from? That's all I want to know. And I would love for him to tell me. Now I'm gonna pull this up with this what's her name? Dawn Richards. Uh I just want to see the allegations with her. And she came out with this. Let me see, because I could pull this up. See if I can share the screen with you guys. Here we go. Okay, so she pulled this. Let me see. Don Richards. All right. Well, let's see what Fox LA has to say. This is sad. Okay. Danity Kane's Don Richards alleges abuse, unpaid wages worth 1.2 million. Danity Kane member Don Richard filed a lawsuit against her former boss, music mogul Sean Diddy Combs. Lawsuit claims numerous allegations, including abuse against her, Cassie Ventura, and Kim Porter. Richard claims she is owed an estimated $1.2 million in unpaid wages. Okay, so amid a series of legal troubles, music mogul Sean Diddy Combs was hit with another lawsuit regarding his alleged problematic behavior. Don Richard, one of the members of Danity Kane, who was featured on the MTV reality show Making the Band, filed a lawsuit in New York against her former boss, which accuses him of violent acts, including sexual abuse during the time she was employed by Bad Boy Records from 2005 to 2012. During the filming of the reality music competition show, Combs was said to have spoken to female contestants in a condescending manner and that they were often called fat, ugly, B's, and H's. Diddy allegedly told Richard she was too skinny and needed to do something about her face. Richard is being represented by attorney Lisa Bloom. While filming Making the Band, lawsuit said Danity came in was often deprived of basic needs and sleep, and that they would rehearse for stretches of 36, 40 hours without breaks. When asking for food arrest, Combs allegedly responded when comments such as, "I'm paying you to work," or "You blank don't want this." The unrelenting and rigorous schedule of rehearsals, performances, and near constant filming that Mr. Combs imposed caused Miss Richard to experience extreme weight loss, dehydration, fatigue, painful rashes from the microphone pack she was required to wear on her back. These conditions intensified Miss Richard's feelings of powerlessness as she increasingly viewed them as part of her professional reality and feared the consequences of any resistance. In addition to her alleged experience with Combs, the lawsuit states Richards witnessed him physically abusing his ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, numerous times. Now, when you say that, like, why didn't you quit or leave, right? And listen, I don't want to do any type of victim blaming or victim shaming here, but why, when you see this abuse of other women in the home, why not leave? Why not, go be a nurse, go to nursing school or something? Like, what caused you to stay? Was it the promise of stardom and fame? And if it was the promise of stardom and fame, could this be you selling your soul in this situation? Huh? Could that be what this is? The lawsuit also mentions one of Diddy's other exes, Kim Porter, in or around 2005, which says she observed Porter leaving Combs. Okay, you're talking about him hurting another person, and I'm guessing that hurt you too. Combs said he got the nickname Puff Daddy due to his temper, was known to huff and puff. Mm. Richards tried to intervene on numerous, it's all falling apart for Diddy. I don't want to victim blame, but there's this thing of like, and it's going on right now where people are selling their souls, and sometimes you just need to leave, y'all. If you believe in God, you believe in your talents, why not just leave? You know what I mean? I don't. You sometimes just go, just go. You stayed there for 10 or 12 years, and you just was it, and he wasn't holding you hostage. It's just really weird to me. Now, I understand Cassie, but it's just like now, yo, man, it's wild. And I guess they just gonna milk them dry, like she's coming out. I guess the rest of the members in the band, they'll get together and sue them too. I'm quite sure you'll probably be expecting lawsuits by all the Making the Band people. Dylon is coming. I know Dylon. If y'all remember Dylon from Making the Band, you can't tell me his ass ain't in office at a law firm right now. Dylon, 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 Dylon. You know? And who knows? Well, the fear, so the fear of leaving, but that ended in, I want to say, 2010 or 12, and maybe it took you 12 more years, and who knows? I don't know, because what I don't want to do is get you guys in an uproar here. That's not what I'm here for. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know nobody that grew up with P. Diddy, but I would love to interview them and see. Now I favor Frankie, but I favor any old black man. And now, man, listen, my prayers go out to my twin, Judge Mathis. And I really pray that he can get his marriage back. It seemed like his wife was the one that wanted to leave after 39 years. I don't know where she's gonna go, but and they're still living together. I just pray that they can work that out because the good judge looks so disheveled and just so messed up by that. And they've been together for so long. And I think too, Judge out there, they out there living in Hollywood. And you gotta be careful out there in that space because when you a person like this famous, you go out there and you got a wife, there could be people in the camp that could probably be poisoning Miss Mathis and just trying to destroy their family. Right? I mean, the man been working his whole life, providing for the family, got to go out. His time is limited. There could be people in her ear, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But I tell her, go home, baby. Go home. You don't need this. Like, go home. Man, my YouTube has really, really picked. I got a lot of people on YouTube watching me. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Facebook, not so many. And shout out to all the people on Twitter. My gosh, shout out to Twitter, man. What up, Twitter? Most of y'all are on Twitter watching this. So, well, anyway, I guess we're going to wrap this up. It's been a good 53 minutes of me nonstop talking. I don't know. I don't have anything else to say. I got places to go and people to see. I'm going to be in Chicago next week for the What's Funny Comedy Festival. If you don't know what that is, please Google What's Funny Comedy Festival. I'm gonna be there the 20th and the 21st. I'll be at the DuSable Museum hosting this. This whole thing was put on by my good friend, my brother, Little Rail. This is his first comedy festival that he put together. He asked me to come along. I said, man, say less. I'm there. And we're gonna have a good time with all my young brothers in Chicago. Just putting it down in these comedy streets. There's not going to be any bombing allowed. I mean, my Facebook, all them people on Facebook, they just don't show nobody. That is so weird to me. But anyway, listen, guys, this has been a Stone Cold Groove. I appreciate all the love. I see the comments here. You guys got any questions for me today? Anybody got questions? Uh-oh. Shine My Lee, happy birthday and many more. My 27-year-old daughter works for CVS here. Sure, take that. She loves you. She turned up. Listen, congrats to your daughter as she pursues pharmacy. I give her my blessings. Um, I mean, hopefully she won't tell her don't do retail. Tell her do not do retail, do something else. And I don't know if CVS is the way. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna deter her. That's great, great career plan. But I just want people to be happy. I'm gonna say that. But if y'all got questions about that, this career profession, call me for real. But yeah, we had a lot of people in here. We got a lot of people in here, man. Can they comment on Twitter? Can any of y'all comment on Twitter? Let me see. I'm sorry, on X. Can any of you guys comment on there? Let me see. Can I comment on it? I'm sorry, on X. Oh, y'all can't comment? Y'all can comment on X. I don't know if y'all, maybe y'all just got it on. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, guys, I'm about to get out of here, man. Shout out to everybody that tuned in to this particular show. Y'all can check this out. It's going to be uploaded on all the streaming platforms, Spotify, all of that. It'll be uploaded. Y'all check me out. Tell a friend to tell a friend that we're going to keep this party train rolling. And anyway, and two, if y'all got some cities y'all want me to come to and do a live performance, DM me, let me know. We gonna make this happen. But my name is LaVar Walker, and I'm gonna see you guys when I see you. Take care.